and love, family. Happy Indigenous Day from Empress Ninti El Bey, also known as Ifa Kimi, Arisa Talabi, High Priestess Iyanifa of Ifa, and American Shaman. Peace.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please take off the Native American headdress. That is not your headdress. And that headdress looks way too clean and perfect. You must have ordered that on eBay. Please send it back. That is not your headdress. You're being very disrespectful right now.
Peace and love to my Cherokee Nation of Moors in North America and all over the world. We say to you, Happy Indigenous Day. Ashe, 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 Wa. Peace and love.
It's a divine time. All Aboriginals, join the tribe.
Excuse me, sir, but I think I'll pass on joining the tribe. All y'all would do is take all of my money if I join. You'll want me to buy your nationality cards, your fake passport cards that don't work. So I think I'll keep my money in my pocket, and I will not be joining the tribe.
Cherokee Nation of Moors.
Join the tribe.
Peace and love. Join the tribe.
Join the tribe.
Make sure you join the tribe.
Join the tribe.
And I'm suggesting that you tribe up. Stand up, young Moors. It's time to get on your squares. Cherokee Moors. Empress Ninti will clue you in. And this is Tonish Bey in the Khalifa territories of Omexam. Signing out. Join the tribe.
Empress Ninti El Bey is the leader of the tribe, so I'll definitely pass. These Moorish fools are so silly. They can't even see that their empress, their very leader, is mentally ill. Why would you be joining a tribe where the leader is mentally ill? It is absolutely ridiculous. You guys are very silly.
Aborigine.com. Check it out. Start your journey. Find out who you are. Aborigine.com. Cherokee Nation of Moors. Peace.
As above, so below.
What you need to do right now is join the Cherokee Nation of Moors. If you're looking for the real deal holy field of tribes, we are the best.
Asiatics, you are the Americans. You are the Aborigine Moors of America and of the world. So welcome home.
Now, my question to Empress Ninti El Bey is, why should I join your Cherokee Nation of Moors versus joining USAR, the USAR government? USAR is issuing fake driver's licenses and fake license plates. So why should I go with you over them?
Land is back under the tribal and imperial governments.
The courthouse doors. The Royal High Court is in full effect and in full power upon the land. So it is. So it is, and so it is. Anyone that removes this writ and this royal decree placed on this courthouse door shall receive the ultimate punishment, which is death by lethal injection. That means any judge, any attorney, any Scottish Rite opposing us being in our proper place. The Americanus Empire has been resurrected. Anyone who violates that and commits high treason will receive the death penalty.
Say what?
Anyone who removes this from this notice, this writ from this courthouse shall receive the ultimate punishment.
Okay, so this nutcase, Empress Ninti El Bey, has went to the courthouse and taped up the doors and also put some type of notice on the doors. And she is saying that if anyone removes her tape and her notices that she taped up, they will receive the death penalty. I'm sorry, but this lady right here is mentally ill. She needs a psychiatric evaluation.
See this green tape? That is the representation of the high courts of the land. This is Empress Ninti. We are sealing up this police precinct in Imperial City with the writ of replevin.
What in the doohickey is a writ of replevin? I bet if I asked that person that question in person, she wouldn't even have an answer for it.
January 8th.
This lady doesn't even realize that she is recording herself committing a crime. She is vandalizing the police station or whatever it is. I doubt it's a police station because there will be police there. This is clearly some abandoned building that she's acting like a police station, or maybe it's an old police station. But she doesn't even realize that she is filming herself commit a crime. This is absolutely ridiculous. She really thinks that these notices that she's putting up mean something. Like, she is on a planet all to herself.
This police too. This ain't no sheriff. They contractor. That's what they are.
Uh-oh, they just broke out the green tape. You know what? I wish she would have read this writ of replevin to us. This is an absolute joke.
We are now out of interregnum. I am the heir to the Americanus estate that went into interregnum in year 1913.
What in the doohickey is interregnum? I wish she would explain what some of these words means before she continues on her speeches, because she's just sitting there as if we're supposed to already know what these made up words mean. Like, she clearly made this word up, so she can't possibly expect the rest of the world to know what she's talking about.
Now that we are out of interregnum and back in our full posterity, we have banished all corporations in concert with the Pope's orders of 2014.
What you talking about, Willis?
We have banished all corporations in concert with the Pope's orders of 2014. There is no corporate fiction to possess lawful status upon the land any longer. The empire, the heirs of the land are in power.
I wonder if she actually wrote this stuff down or if she's freestyling it right now, because what she's saying is absolutely a bunch of nothing.
Back in power. That being said, I, as Empress of the Americanus estate and the countries thereof, over 50 countries, islands, and territories in which the Queen Elizabeth Windsor was holding, apparently.
It is absolutely crazy that this lady is the leader of the Cherokee Nation and people are actually joining her group. She can't even put a coherent sentence together. Like, this is amazing. I just can't even believe it. I have no idea what she just said.
Which we know now that she was only the front person. Her and her family are not true royals. So now that the royal lineage, the true royal lineage, has stepped forward, we are issuing orders from the Royal High Court to expel all entities and individuals who came into power due to the Inquisition and the Christian Crusades, which forced many of us and our families around the world, forced us by assimilation, forced us to assimilate into a culture that was not ours. So our movement today is founded on the basis of the United Nations Declaration 1514, decolonization of 1960, the rights of indigenous peoples, the right to autonomy, and the right to have our rights back without being forced to assimilate into a foreign jurisdiction.
What the heck is she talking about?
That being said, I, as Empress of America and of the lands of the empire, have issued international orders for all the countries, islands, and territories underneath the empire, which is now the Aborigine Moors Empire, as I have named it under my reign. I have ordered for all powers that be, that took power due to the Inquisition and the Christian Crusades. They are now, the corporations are dissolved. There is no corporate fiction that has more power than that of the royal high courts of the land and heirs to the land.
Moorish Americans from all the different Moorish groups out there. You heard what she just said. She appointed herself the Empress. She is in charge. You guys better fall in line with her. Look at her. She's sitting on her throne. She's all dressed up. You guys better fall in line. She has deemed that all corporations are done and the amalgamation is over. So you guys better get your act together, because Ninti El Bey is not playing anymore. She's sitting on her throne.
That being said, I have begun Imperial S Sheets and expulsion of these entities, starting with the courts and the government buildings, Register of Deeds, which houses deeds, which are not true and valid titles to the land. So we at the Royal High Courts are working to establish, reestablish, and correct the records. Return the land back to the heirs of the land as it should be before the time of war, before the Indian Wars, before the empire went into interregnum in 1913, and before the Scottish Rite, the Vatican, popes and bishops, Christian Crusades, Knights Templar came to America and ravished the land, starting with the southern states. Now we have begun to physically close down the courts, which are back under our rule, my rule as an heir to the Americanist Empire. We have now began to escheat the government buildings back, and we are banishing and expelling all corporate entities and all subsidiaries of the Vatican Catholic Church who are operating in our governments as secret societies, such as the Scottish Rites, Daughters of the Nile, Sons of the Nile, Daughters of Isis, Sons of Isis, Knights Templar, Knights of Columbus, Knights of Malta, Eastern Stars, who typically work in government and in the court, high up in government and in the courts. These positions have been abused. The societies in which they have kept secret were the knowledge base of my ancestors, who are from the imperial side all around the world, who still run the world from the background. I am now bringing all of this forward. There is no more secrets. There are no more lies, and there are no more fictitious corporations to run the world, to run our land. Those days are over.
Okay, so Empress Ninti El Bey has appointed herself Empress and leader of the Moorish nation. I wonder what position she's going to give Light Tajiri Bey, because Light Tajiri Bey in her own right is a leader. So I wonder if they'll even get along. I wonder if she's going to give her a position in her empire, or if she's just going to have, like Tajiri Bey, eliminated.
Now it is time for us to join together with strategic partnerships. I am seeking strategic partnerships. Anything that we can do to barter our resources, to come together, to build and to maintain our posterity in America and worldwide. Please let me know. My signature is worth more than gold. If there's anything that the countries that I have mentioned would like to do, would like to barter on, would like to partner with, please reach out to me at Empress Royal Courts at Proton Mail, or you can send me a direct email at powerbroker@protonmail.com. We look forward to partnering with you. That is the leadership and heads of state of the Congo, Gambia, Mauritania, Guinea-Bissau, and Cameroon and Ghana. For now, that is what I've been spiritually directed to do. So therefore, those are the African countries that we will start with joining together and making strategic partnerships. We will also be occupying the United States embassies around the world. So those countries will be the first for us to contact from my administration, the Royal High Courts, and the resurrection of the empire. This is considered the new America, and we are out of interregnum, pursuant to the laws of nature, pursuant to the land claims of the Americanas. My ancestors, my great-great-grandparents, Empress America Maxima, her father went by Maximus, which is the same, just a slightly different connotation. My great-great-grandfather, King Percy of Persia. That being said, I look forward to making your acquaintance, to the heads of state, to the countries that I have mentioned, and just know that it is our time. No one is stopping us. No one is hindering us. The United States Army moves at my command. The White House, the Pentagon, Department of Defense is my ancestors' legacy, and they move to my command also. If there's anything that other countries would like to speak to me about, you can reach me once again at Empress Royal Courts at protonmail.com, or you can reach me on my tribalgovernment.us, www.tribalgovernment.us website. Peace and love to you all. I look forward to changing the world for the better and making strategic partnerships with viable African countries and leaders. Ashe.
Okay, so that's the end of her fantasy world speech. And pretty much what I got out of that is that she is planning to overthrow the United States government. That's why she's taping up federal buildings and putting her notice and all that other stuff. She is planning to overthrow the United States government. Now, this is the danger of the internet and the times that we live in. She actually just recorded herself. She stated her plan to overthrow the government. Now, if this was before the internet age, nobody would be recording themselves and mapping out their plans of trying to overthrow a government. This lady is absolutely nuts, and she belongs in a mental facility.